All right, this is going to be my last video for the evening. Listen closely. I'm going to try to pack as much information as I can into this video. I will return tomorrow. This is still 2 Thessalonians. We're looking at verse 9. Verse 9 is directly connected to the title of the video, which is the timing of the arrival of the locust. I'm going to go ahead and read the passage, and then I'll tell you what I see. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Now what I want to do is I want to subtract the phrase, whose coming is after the working of Satan. We already know that this is talking about the Antichrist, and we already know that his power is after the working of Satan. But what we want to do is we just want to unify the sentence, because it kind of has a stronger meaning when you hear the description paired with the beginning of the sentence. Even him whose coming is with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right, and the focus is going to be on signs. We find out that the Antichrist is associated with the coming of signs. All right, and that's plural, and there's going to be a reason why it's specific in the sense of plural signs. Now, we're not talking about individual signs in the sense of the sun, the moon, and the stars. We're talking about the collective sense of the signs. We're talking about the order of the star signs, of the constellations. And what we're talking about is the signs of the zodiac. But at the same time, we're also talking about other signs, other celestial events, which are focused upon a singular moment, a singular hour, and a 24-hour clock of man. Because if you remember, now you understand here in this scripture that we're talking about the coming of the Antichrist. Well, remember what the locusts are doing. The locusts are prepared, and they're prepared for a year, a month, a day, and even a special hour. They are preparing for the coming of the Antichrist. But the Antichrist is being specifically tuned in with this one very special moment of earth time. And it's earth time because we're talking about the description of it being broken down into an hour. Now, I'd like to remind you of the understanding of Revelation chapter 18 that talks about the destruction of commercial Babylon. And if you've done your homework, you will understand that the first part of Revelation chapter 18 is about the two towers coming down in New York City, 9/11. Well, it says that within 1 hour, thy destruction has come. Well, within 1 hour of earth time, normal earth time, the first tower on 9/11 fell to the ground within 1 hour. Now, Revelation 17:17 says that God's put it into the heart of the kings of the earth to fulfill his will and to destroy and give their kingdom unto the beast, which means all of this judgment which is taking place, all of this wrath, all of this violence, and all of this physical fulfillment of the judgmental prophecies is taking place by the hands of the kings of the earth. Just like who you know caused 9/11, and you look at the Bush family and you look at the connections that they have with the elites of the world, which are just simply now lumped up under one name called the Illuminati. Well, that's the fulfillment of Revelation 17:17 by the kings of the earth having it put into their hearts to fulfill the will and to bring their very own kingdom down with this judgment, with this physical judgment which they themselves are enacting. So we see that the coming of the Antichrist is with a very specific sign. I'll return and tell you all about it.